Stunning new developments surrounding the Hunter Biden laptop investigation. Timothy Tebow, not the former football player, but the FBI special agent in charge of the Hunter probe, just resigned. The FBI director had dismissed him earlier this month from his supervisory role. Agency whistleblowers claim that Tebow allowed political bias to influence the handling of the case.
Cannot believe that as a country we accept this type of behavior. They should end the investigation altogether. A court, a judge should throw it out altogether because there's clear bias that is going on against Trump. These people can't even pretend as if they're doing a fair investigation. Even if Trump were to do something wrong, y'all are definitely partisan and political in the investigation. Why do you say that, Mr. Tatum? How are you at this point, after the phony Russia investigation involving the FBI, Carter Page, the FISA warrant, after all that money that the taxpayer paid for you to investigate a fraudulent, fake claim against Donald Trump, you now end up in another situation where you're having to escort a FBI agent out of the headquarters. He claims that he abruptly resigned. Why are you resigning? You are politically biased. We've seen it on the guy's social media. I think his name is Tybalt, Tim Tybalt or something like that. Jim Tybalt, one of the names. I got to look it up. I see it in my mind. He's completely biased. You cannot have biased individuals investigating anything. When I was on the police department, nobody heard what your political statements were. You did not come out political. On your social media, they tell you you cannot post certain things on your social media. Why? Because you're representing the police department. If you want to talk crazy on social media about whatever political topic you want to speak about, you have to remove all affiliation with the police department. So in my bio, when I first joined the police department, I had that I was an officer with the Tucson Police Department. You can't go overtly about religion, about politics. You can't talk about cases because you are a representation of the police department, a government agency. How are we still having these problems? I wouldn't care if this was Obama. If you are fraudulent, you should not be investigating anybody. And let's go back to Mar-a-Lago. I read the affidavit, and it's incredibly concerning to me that it seems like a lot of the evidence that they got was based on, well, I would say a lot of it, some of the evidence they got was based on news articles. Can somebody explain to me how Breitbart and a local news article is subject to evidence? They took what Kash Patel said in a Breitbart article. They took some other reporting from an article, and they used that in an affidavit for a search warrant. How is the news, any news article, conservative or liberal, how is that evidence in a case? People fluff stuff all the time and give biased opinions. What are we even doing here? I just can't believe this stuff that I'm reading. They're not even trying to hold back on. They literally spied on American citizens with a fake FISA warrant. They bugged the Trump hotel. What is happening? And they want us to believe that our justice system is fair and balanced. And these people are fake. They're trying to trick us out of our position. And I think it's time that we consistently expose these people. You know, Donald Trump, what they've done to Donald Trump is just, I'm dumbfounded. I understand that you may not like a political opponent, right? Okay, I get it. Okay, CNN, MSDNC, all of them are going to report a negative story about a person they don't like. I get it. But they didn't just do that. They're posting lies about a person they don't like. They can't just talk about Donald Trump's tweet, a misspelling or something he did in his tweet. Maybe he said something, looked the wrong way, ate too much ice cream in one serving. Whatever they want to say about him that's based on facts, I can understand. But peddling the Russian collusion stuff, when Don, what's his name? I would say Don Lemon. It's not Don Lemon. It's I forget the other bald head black dude that cried on election night. What a weenie. Vernon Jones. There you go. Van Jones, not Vernon Jones. Vernon Jones is our friend. Van Jones. Van Jones was caught by Project Veritas in the elevator where they had mentioned the Russian collusion. He said it was a nothing burger. But he's on CNN every day talking about Trump is so deplorable and he should be ashamed of himself, but yet he said it was a nothing burger. And when they attack Trump, they're not just attacking Trump, ladies and gentlemen. They're attacking the American people. Why? Because Trump is standing proxy for the American people. And I'll say this just like I said it yesterday. I don't think the man is perfect. I don't agree with a lot of stuff he do. I wish my father was the president. My father, to me, has more integrity and is a more balanced person than I think Donald Trump is. However, my daddy ain't running for president. And, of course, I'm probably biased towards my dad, just like Trump's kids are probably biased towards him. He's not perfect, but I don't need you to be Jesus Christ to run for president. There will never be another Jesus Christ. All you need to do is get the job done. You can be half retarded. Can you get the job done? Joe Biden can't even walk to a podium and give a speech without sounding like he's completely out of his mind. And cackling Kamala is not even that old, and she's talking in word sandwiches every time she speaks. I'm dumbfounded, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I want to talk about Joe Rogan real quick before we go into the break. Joe Rogan made a statement about voting Republican. I think we have it in clip 2. Sean, can we roll that Joe Rogan clip? All right. Go ahead,
no
roll
one
it.
who is alive today had ever experienced a true pandemic. And I'm hoping that now that this is over, people are going to, recognize that some serious errors were made and not repeat those. That's the best you can get out of it.
So what do you tell those people?
Vote Republican. That's what a lot of them are going to do anyway.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, more than 1 million people transferred over to the Republican Party, I think, in 2021 alone. Find out what that number is.
I need to.
But, you look at guys like Ron DeSantis who kept Florida open.
All right, I got it.
Had some
I think we get what he was saying. He tried to back out of it a little bit. Because I feel like Joe Rogan kind of play in the middle sometimes. Maybe that's how he genuinely feel. But he had Bernie Sanders on his show, these complete ridiculous brain dead individuals who I think I have zero respect for them. I think they're absolutely ridiculous. But Joe Rogan had him on his show, and he actually was a Bernie bro for a minute there. But I love the fact that he said vote Republican. It is very clear what side these politicians are on. I don't know why people are slacking so much. Do you want socialism? If you don't know what socialism is and you listen to me right now, go and Google socialism. Go Google Marxism. Go look up Karl Marx. I remember when I was in college and I was a sociology major, and we had to take a class called, I think it's Sociology 101 or something like that. And I remember we learned about Karl Marx. At the time, I didn't have nobody with common sense to interpret how ridiculous Karl Marx was and how it doesn't work. Socialism doesn't work. Marxism doesn't work. I don't know why we're even talking about it now. We should banish people from our country that's pushing socialism. That's like pushing genocide on the people. I'll be back after the break. Hold the phone. You listen to The Alpha Tatum Show.